Hey guys! So it's very cold and rainy today in one of the last days of April, and I am trying to catch up on reading The Game Plan by Sarah Harnisk. I think I'm saying that right, maybe. And one of the things, it's very inspiring, by the way. If you don't have this and you have a Young Living business, you have to read it. And it's just very, very, very good. It will save you so much work, so much time, so much effort, probably a couple tears. Maybe it might even save you some ulcers if you are given to worry a lot. But I have found help already, and I'm only in chapter 2. But she talks about figure out your why. Why are you doing the Young Living business? And I have a couple reasons why I'm doing it. There are a lot of opportunities in the business, in advancing and gaining financial freedom. There have been countless people who have retired their spouses with this business because there's not a roof on it. You know, there's just more and more room to grow. As much as you're growing personally, that's how much this business can grow. So I'm ready for some growth spurts. So what I hope that this Young Living business is going to do for me, what I hope the oils will do for me, just all of the products. Some people, if you're friends on me on my Facebook, you'll know that I struggle a lot with. I've had a couple miscarriages, and I've also had insanely awful dental problems recently. In the last 9 months, I've felt like I've lived at the dentist office, just getting referrals done, getting more x-rays done, trying to figure out. I had this infection, and it turns out 2 infections were feeding off of each other, were not responding to antibiotics. I was in no pain, but it was very aggressive, and because I didn't take care of it 2 years ago, when it might have been handled by antibiotics, I have a lot of bone loss. So I've got a lot of work finished. I had to get some teeth pulled, even some in the front. Hopefully you can't even tell. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm going to have some healing done. 6 months down the road, I'm supposed to get a bone graft done. So that's the biggest thing I have in this whole journey. That's the big trouble. So I don't have a dentist or doctor's confirmation on this, but I really feel like the infection got into my bone, and it was serious. If I hadn't got it taken care of when I did, and if I didn't meet the dentist that I did and get the help as quickly as I did, I think it would have been much more serious, because I've had RN nurses say, oh man, that can be fatal. There's people who've had like a toe infection and they've had to get amputations done because it got in their bone and they didn't get it taken care of. And obviously you can't really do that with your face. So thank the Lord, though. I've come this far, and so what I'm hoping is to have a healthier mouth. And I've also heard from people who have used Ningxia Red, which is a special antioxidant drink that they offer, and it is based off of the wolfberry, which is a Chinese berry that has been sought after for thousands of years, I guess. There's more information on that, but midwives will be able to distinguish the placentas of women that have been drinking Ningxia Red during their pregnancy, because it's so much healthier, I guess. So here in the next couple months, spoiler alert, I'm hoping to start growing our family. Amelia is 4, Adeline is about 2.5 now, and we're thinking about trying again. So I'm really hoping. I've never had like awful pregnancies, and I feel like I've been fairly healthy. I love apples. I love water, and I don't have a lot of soda or Doritos or a bunch of junk food. Some days I kind of I give into that flesh a little bit, but for the most part, I'm really healthy, and I hardly ever get sick. I have a lot of friends that get sick multiple times a year. I don't, and I'm not entirely sure why that is, but I'm hoping that the Young Living business will just give me a healthier lifestyle, healthier pregnancy, that I won't miscarry anymore, because that obviously is really hard. You go through the labor and delivery without getting a baby, and it doesn't matter how old the baby is. I think I was around 11 and 12 weeks whenever I lost maybe as many as 3. We're not really sure, but um, so that's kind of the first goal. I want to be healthier. I want to have a better pregnancy later on, maybe this coming year when we decide to expand a little bit. I also want to be in a better place financially. Daniel would never be happy if I was able to retire him, because there are um, a lot of diamonds in the Young Living business who have been able to retire their spouses, and they could just build this business and go on these crazy amazing vacations when they used to live in a trailer park before they started the Young Living business. It's insane like how far this can take you if you're just committed and willing to stick with it. So, and if you're smart, you play your cards, you listen to people that have gone on before you. So that's the goal. And I have also always wanted to adopt a baby, and I'm not sure where or how or why. I've just always had it on my heart. So I know that there have been a lot of people who have been able to adopt multiple children, because they were able to financially with the Young Living business. Um, so many stories that I've heard of people who were living on ramen and ramen poor, that's what they call it, and living in a trailer park, just barely getting by with 4 full-time jobs. Um, so I also want to homeschool and stay at home with my kids, and that there's so many perks in this Young Living business. So I'm just at the beginning of this. My husband's not fully convinced, and I'm coming closer, because I know, for the things that I've tried the oils for myself personally, they have worked, for what they say that they help. So I have to be honest, I'm just a little bit skeptical of some of the ones that claim to help you with your emotions, as far as like like there's one that's supposed to help you make wise financial decisions, and it just cracked me up like the first time I heard about that, because there's this $40 oil that's supposed to help you make wise financial decisions. It's like, how ironic is that? At first I was like, this is ridiculous. And I feel bad for my friend Alyssa, because I feel a little bit like I might have scoffed at her when she first introduced this to me, but I've come a long way since then, and I I'm learning about this, and I'm really impressed with it the further I go into it, and the more I believe in it. Not because I have good friends, but because I have a good God who supplied the earth with everything we need. And so this movie is really long, but that's just kind of my thoughts and my goals. I want to do this business because I want to serve some people. I want to be able to bless them. There are a lot of things like Harmony Hill Youth Camp that I really would like to attribute to. That's not the right word. Contribute to. Christian education has been really important to our family. There are just a lot of things I would love to be able to get to the point where I can bless the things that are important to us. and to further the kingdom of God through that. So my very first and foremost priority is the Lord. So I'm really inspired by a lady by the name of Courtney Kritz, and she talked about leadership training and servitude training. Servant leadership. Yeah, that's what it was. And she just talked about how important it is to have your priorities straight. So you don't have to fear a business or anything as long as God is your priority. As long as you are constantly putting him first. So what if it looks like to the rest of the world that you end up failing? You know, you put him first, and he's going to reward that one way or the other. So make love the priority of your Young Living business. That's kind of like trying to keep that in the forefront of this whole thing, because there's a lot of work in this. It's going to be kind of a long journey for me, because I want to take it slowly and cautiously and grow steadily instead of a big growth spurt and then just stop growing. Because I'm very much I tend to be a little bit of a bandwagon girl. I like the trends. I hop on and go for a little while, and then I get off and wait till something better comes along. But I don't want to do that with this Young Living business. I want the Lord to be a priority in it, and the main reason why I do it. So that's just kind of like my why. So this 12-minute long video, my priority is not necessarily in order, but I just want to serve. I want to serve God through this Young Living business. I want to help people. I want to serve people. I want to be financially free, get to a point where I can bless other people, and I can start contributing to all my dental bills and all of the debt that we have, which the Lord's been really good to provide. He is so good. But I want to get to a point where I can give, you know. I want to adopt. I want to have a healthy pregnancy. So those are my goals as of right now, at the very beginning of my Young Living business. And I can tell you already that I've been able to draw closer to some of my family members because we're doing this together. So that's one thing that's already good that's come from this, other than just my experience with the oils and what I've had positive help from them, just like with the different aches and discomfort that comes with that. So that comes with life. So I'm going to quit this now. So that's kind of like the beginning. It's okay to have rough beginnings, right?